Good morning everybody, welcome to the new vlog. Happy Monday. I'm on my way to the train. A little bit of a change in plan from what was intended today. I'm late because we were supposed to bring Smushy because of his shape of his mouth. He has a big plaque build up and we need to get it dentally removed, but of course he has to be, you know, like put under for that, and he has to fast, and he fasted from last night. Peta was running around the house going, where the hell is my food? All good until half an hour before we leave, and they got into the food, and so we had to cancel. So kind of a bit of a waste of a morning. It's good though, I got to spend some time with Brad, so that's always good. But now I'm on my way into town. I have a meeting in an hour, and then I am meeting in an hour, and then I'm having my brows done later, and then tonight I am going for a sports massage as well. So thank God, because my word, do I need it. Seriously need. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice day. It's freezing, but at least it's bright and not raining. So every silver lining cloud, every silver lining. Need caffeine. Right, see you. Hi Kirsty. We'll get to see her soon in real life.
Call in progress.
Carla, come on up. Thanks.
Door open.
Now home. Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. I am in Dundrum. I was supposed to be here 2 hours ago, but c'est la vie. Sometimes the world does not work out that way, and the universe laughs when you make plans. So I'm here now. I have a meeting and working with Natalia, my PA, and then I have a doctor's appointment, and I have a boot, a car boot, I know, sorry, trunk for my American brethren. I have a boot full of things to return. I am just being very cautious with what I have, what I'm keeping, what I'm, you know, like what I'm spending money on. I'm just kind of trying to be a little bit cautious, a little more cautiously aware, because I realize, you know, like there's a lot of things that I bought. I got very excited when I first lost weight. I bought a lot of things and they're not things that I would wear anymore. Sorry, I'm looking for my lipstick. I'm being terribly rude. I'm looking for lipstick. I have a mouth ulcer. That's very annoying. Yes, I was, you know, like I bought a lot of things, and my style has honestly changed quite a lot since then, and I'm developing my style. You know, I think I'm kind of becoming a little bit more mature in my fashion sense. Is that the right word to use? I don't know if I would say mature necessarily. I don't think my clothes were immature, but I just kind of like that little bit more refined, put together look, and styled, you know, as opposed to just wearing things. Ha 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 ha, lipstick. Oh, I'm nearly out of space. Sorry, yes, as I was saying. So yeah, I'm finding that I like things a little bit more put together, a little less kind of, I don't know, I like a little more of a tailored look at the moment. So, and some of the things that I bought recently are kind of more like, basically what I want to do is make sure that everything I wear that I will get when I'm thinking about it is the number of wears that I will get out of it and whether I'll reach for it. So what I've done is I have a, you know, the stand my rack. Sorry, today I'm using lip contour number 2 in pinky brown and the cashmere lipstick from, what's this called? Not Catrice. What's this brand called? Ciate. So I have that stand and I'm putting new bits onto the stand, hanging them up, and if I don't reach for it within like a week or 2, I'm returning. So that's kind of my new way of determining what I'm keeping and what I'm not. So I am about to return silver pants to Zara, a pair of leather look trousers that I need the long in. I am too tall for the regular. My body is where my length is, so I need the long. I'm returning 2 pairs of boots because I just don't think they suit my legs that much, and a couple of other bits that I just was like, I don't need this. This is not, I don't need this. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. But right now I'm gonna go in and meet Natalia because she's been waiting for me forever. So, right, I will catch you up. Good evening, everybody. Ugh. So I've had quite a busy day. This morning things just didn't go to plan. A couple of things took a bit longer than I expected, and then I had to go meet Natalia to do some work. We had to work together, and I was supposed to return everything, and by the time I got to Dundrum, we had like 2.5 hours, and literally we were like last minute, like panic going through stuff. I then had a doctor's appointment, which I'm going to talk to you about at another stage. I am not pregnant, but I will chat to you about it at another stage. Oh my god, this traffic is going to be the death of me. So I left that doctor's appointment an hour and 10 minutes ago. It's telling me it's going to take me another hour to get home. It is unreal. I cannot believe I'm stuck in this traffic. It's bumper to bumper, like, and I need to get home because Vincent has a class in an hour and a half, and I have a feeling it's going to be like down to the wire for him to be able to go to class. He's doing woodworking, so this is so frustrating. I cannot stand Dublin traffic, honestly. I would have taken the train, except I literally couldn't take the train to where I was going. Do I know that person? Thought I knew that person. I don't know that person. Oh, I can feel a spot. But anyway, I have been in the car now for an hour and a half. I did stop for 5 minutes to get a coffee. I'm probably going to regret that because I'm probably going to need to pee. Go! Move! Move your ass! I'm going around this corner. At least I can chat to you because, like, let's face it, this ain't going anywhere, this traffic. So I did stop off and get a coffee. That took less than 5 minutes, so I'm not going to count that as any reason as to why I'm considerably delayed. I wouldn't say I was hungry, but I'm, you know, lacking in energy. I had my nice salad. I don't think I showed you guys. I'm actually filming on what I eat in a day for Reels at the moment, and I've forgotten half the things to record because sometimes I do that. That would have been my office if I stayed working for the ESB. Anyway, yes, I stopped off and got one of these, the Kind protein bars. They have, oh, it's 230 calories. Yeah, it feels like it was 230 calories. We're definitely not eating another one of those, but they were nice. It was protein. I think it's got 10 grams of plant protein in it, and I actually feel quite satisfied now between that and my coffee. And I'm just stuck in traffic. I'm actually listening to a really interesting podcast. My gosh, it's so good. I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to check it out. I know you guys have asked me for like recommendations for podcasts, and I love to listen to a podcast or a book when I'm walking. A couple of things that I've just finished. The first one is where does it want me to go? Oh yeah, okay. Great, cool, yeah. No bother. Books that I have been enjoying, or that I've finished, not necessarily enjoyed. I listened to the Britney book. I tend to listen to books. I don't read anymore. I don't have the patience for reading anymore, nor the time. And I like to, stuck in monumental traffic, I can listen to an audiobook. So I finished the Britney one. It was as expected. I listened to my Therapist Goes to Me podcast where Joanne and Vogue were talking about it, and I completely agree with Joanne that it was very much so a case of Britney wanting to tell her truth and what levels of her truth she was comfortable with, and I think she is still quite a traumatized human being. There was definitely major chunks. It's not going to win any literary awards or anything like that, but it's Britney telling her truth, and you know, as she remembers it, and I completely understand why. My God, she's surrounded by some horrible people, and I think there is a lot as well to do with her being a woman, and if she had been a man and had those, you know, had a breakdown, as lots of us have, myself included, would she have been treated the same way if she was a man? And I don't think so. I don't think her liberty would have been taken away from her, for sure. I've also finished PJ Gallagher's book, which was called Madhouse. I absolutely love PJ Gallagher. I listen to Morning Glory every morning on Radio Nova. I'll link that down below as well. I have linked it before, but they have the podcast then, him and Jim McCabe. But PJ and Jim's podcast and their show got me through postnatal depression, and it's funny because PJ was actually in inpatient treatment for depression when I had severe depression, postnatal depression. So there's kind of affinity there, and he wrote a book called Madhouse, which is a very Irish way of it's very Irish humour to call something the Madhouse. Very un-PC for, I'm sure, some people who listen to that or hear that, but it's just, I'm so used to that kind of humour. I think it's funny. So that was really good, and I think if you didn't, it's funny, and there's funny bits and there's really raw bits, and especially as a man talking about mental health, I think it's really important, and it's really great. I have now been talking to you for 7 minutes and it still says it's going to take me an hour to get home, yet the time I'll get home has increased by another 10 minutes. So yes, The Last Devil to Die I listened to, which is Richard Osman's latest Thursday Murder Club book. I love the Thursday Murder Club. It is brilliant. I think it's funny, it's touching, it's very well written, it's humorous and witty and intelligent and beautiful and very painful and raw, and the characters are absolutely lovely, so highly recommend that. I also listened to After That Night by Karen Slaughter. That was great. I've been trying to listen to Scattered Minds by Gabor Mate, but I find it insufferably boring. I also was listening to Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Peltz, but she has lost all credibility for me since she tried to peddle some kind of crystal wand to alkaline your water. So that's the end of that. But the podcast that I'm listening to at the moment is Jordan Harbinger's The Jordan Harbinger Show, and it's one with a woman called Andrea Dunlop, and she has a podcast, all podcast inception, about people who about Munchausen's by proxy and medical child abuse, and it is both heart-wrenching and fascinating, so I would highly recommend that. I do not recommend listening to it, you know, if you're in any way, you know, a bit sensitive at the moment, because it's tough to listen to. I think I could scoot in there. Okay, now we're going straight. Right, okay, I'm off. We're moving a bit. I'll talk to you in a bit. Hopefully I'll get home. I'm home after a very stressful day, a very long drive, and I'm making something very quick that myself and the little man can eat, and that we will eat, well, by we I mean him, that has nutrients and veggies and all that kind of good stuff in it. So 4 minutes for cooking, we're probably ready. So I have spelt noodles on here, just like traditional noodles, like Chinese noodles. Yeah, they're done. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Pear tofu from Aldi. Put some mixed cheese. And I'm just mixing that around to cook it, and some asparagus in there. Okay, so basically I then put in, the smoke alarm went off and it's been a nightmare, but I used a little bit of vegetable bouillon, so I put that in after the tofu and the veg. I just sprinkle that on the... You okay, buddy? Everyone, happy Wednesday. Looks like I'm walking through dodgy parts of Dublin. I'm just going through a little alleyway that I found the other day beside a church. Somebody started walking towards me who didn't look very desirable, so I just wanted to put my camera away because this costs a lot of money and I can't afford to get another one if it gets stolen, and also I have a lot of footage on this, so which makes me think that I must actually take some footage of this. But I'm on my way this morning. It's so windy, you probably won't be able to hear me, but I'm on my way to the Alex, and then I'm gonna have my nails done, and then I have a physio appointment because my body is shot from all of my my dancing and walking and everything. So maybe learn some stretches, maybe some exercises that might help build strength in certain areas. So I'll let you know how that goes. I think I'm gonna get Sacred Hearts for my nails, but we shall see shortly. Anyway, I'm nearly at the Alex. I'll see you in a few minutes. Really? Just a half hour. Everybody, happy Thursday. Alexa, pause. I am currently getting ready. It is 10 a.m. Yeah, it's just gone 10 a.m. and it's very weird. I'm just getting ready now. I'm filming this morning at home, so I'm not going anywhere, which is nice. But I'm filming this morning. I have quite a bit to film today, and then I am going to an event tonight. So normally on a Thursday I'd be going dancing, but the event starts just as dancing is ending, and I don't want to stress myself out about it. And you know something, I think that that's quite wise for me to do. I think if I was to try and go to dancing and go to the event, if I was trying to do everything, what's that expression? Try to do everything and end up doing nothing? Is that the expression? So I am not going to try and do everything today. I'm just going to go to the event. It should be really nice. It's with Sumi, who I'm actually using the bronzer, which is, I have the tiniest bit left, tiniest bit. So I am, and I've got my hair, like my fringe curled up, but it's, so I have to get my full makeup done. That's to last me till 10 o'clock tonight, give or take. So I've really like done a lot to like pat it down and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say hi and say good morning. I'll show you what I end up wearing. I did pick up a few bits on ASOS that I think I might do a try on haul with you guys, and you know, as it comes up to party season, you guys might be interested in some of them. So and I'm using my F60 brush from Blind Canvas Cosmetics, of course. But yeah, I'll try those on with you and see if you guys, I know the event will have happened by the time you see this, but just, you know, I think it's always good to, I don't think I've said this either on this video yet, but if I'm right, I'll be leaving it in. The journals will be restocked tomorrow for you guys. So make sure you're signed up to the newsletter that's on the website, because you'll get a direct email about that, and that'll go out straight to your inbox. So make sure you're signed up for that. So yeah, so there's a lot going on here, you know, trying to get all this ready and go to events and things like that and do other projects. But yeah, good, all good. So right, I'm gonna go finish this now, and then I will chat to you all later. It's very short, and I don't know how I would wear this without a bra. I don't know how I would wear this in general, so I think this is a non-runner. It's literally held together by like a tiny clasp at the back. Can see the tiny clasp? Anyway, I don't even know if there's a point in me trying to clasp it. Like, I don't want that much stomach showing for this kind of event, I think. It's cute, but it's a non-runner. I love seeing people who are just arriving to the thing, switching their shoes 2 doors down. I got parking outside again. I am about to go in now. I'm really nervous because I am a nervous person, but you guys understand and you get it. I'm just like making sure that there is a, you know, an invite for me. November 9th, that's today. Yeah, 9:30. Your shoes are lovely, love. Okay, how's the fringe? Oh god, I have to take my hair down. Ugh. This lighting isn't great for the old doing your hair in the car, but sure. I think I'll put a little bit of gloss on my lips. I don't think I necessarily need glasses on. Big spot on the chin. Alright guys, how are we doing this? Just the shoulders off. You can literally see it. I actually closer than I was the last time for an event, but it was a different location, but just one street over. It's all these like Georgian buildings and things like that, so I suppose, what time is it? 25. It said 6:30 sharp. I'm going to give it 1 more minute and then I'm going. Right.
It's double or nothing, you ain't getting money, then you bugging. Damn fat, you know I'ma hug it. Lows by the truck, up the budget, cash in the den. Damn, I'm a bucket. OD, you know I overdoes it. If it ain't moolah, we cannot discuss it. Her name ain't Erica, she finna bust it. Her name ain't Megan, but yeah, she a stallion. The way that we dressin' ran out of Italian. New chain bustin', peep the medallion. Pour your own troubles out by the gallon. Her name ain't Lotta, but she from the south. Her name ain't Ruby, she got a big mouth. Putting it in, she sticking it out. Putting it in, she sticking it out. She like salsa, one in a hole, just like a golfer. If you ain't leeching, what
We're on our way into Flourish, the minimal waste grocery, to stock up on goodness because we ate a lot of things that we weren't supposed to. So I was supposed to make energy balls with stuff and instead we ate everything. So we're on our way in now. Aren't we, buddy? Yeah? Good boy. Can you come over here with me? Are these ones okay for the bigger amounts, is it?
Yeah,
Or
so
is it-
what do you plan to put in that?
Nutritional yeast.
Okay.
Would you rather that?
I would recommend one of the grease-proof bags just
Oh,
because
perfect.
it'll
Yeah.
stick to the
Oh, that's
inside of
perfect,
that
yeah.
one.
Obsessed with nutritional yeast and
Is it yum yum?
oh, we love it.
What do you put it on?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. If we want him to eat something, it goes nutritional yeast goes on top of it.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta leave that closed.
Oh, sorry. Did you take anything?
No, he just opened it. And I know, it is so hard for kids.
Yeah,
so
it's
hard.
so-
Everything looks so inviting.
Doesn't it? Looks like fun, doesn't it? So I'm out in Satara Medical with the little man today. We are about, well, I'm about to try the M-Seller chair with Sana in Satara. Yeah, we're gonna try it, aren't we? But we need to go get some cash because Mama needs to pay the stupid parking thing here because it doesn't take cards. And I don't have a single coin on me. So we're gonna go do that. And then we're going in and we're trying the M-Seller chair for pelvic health. So I'll let you know how I get on. I know I have like loads to update you on last night and everything. So bear with me, okay? Let's go. Okay, so I'm just sitting in the middle of it. Yeah. Okay. This is so weird. So what happens next?
Okay, I'm going to stop this for 2
Okay.
seconds. So,
I should have thought that.
I just have on sequence 1, I think that's what we've all been using, so I'm just going to press start, and I'm going to put you on 1.
Okay.
When you start to feel on things, I plant your feet kind of just
Like
normally,
that?
yeah. As you normally
Do I sit back or?
I think you're meant to keep your back straight.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters.
Straight.
Do you want me to increase
I
that?
can't feel anything.
Oh, really?
No.
Let's go 4. More?
Yeah.
I was starting running like, oh,
I can't literally can't feel it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, we're not on.
Okay.
That's weird.
Good day, man.
I was like, I Yeah, you know when these alarms light up. So here's
Oh, okay.
I think they're Christmas
Okay.
time. So you can feel it.
That is
Strange.
so strange.
This is it. I think it's good to move around, kind of.
Yeah.
So think of yourself while you're on. I think it's good to do that just to kind of like.
Oh, I can so I can feel it like inside of my thigh more than I can feel it anywhere else.
Oh yeah, so maybe move to where you need it. Like I don't know. I was kind of thinking, am I meant to feel it here? Am I meant to feel it there?
Big CDG, much worse. Okay, this is so.
Yeah. So we're good. We're like over one.
Yeah.
That's over one more. It kind of varies on all these different little.
I can go up again.
Okay, yeah.
You can even twist it. Okay.
Wherever you want. So we'll go up one each time. That's 4.
It's okay, Liddy. Good boy.
Yeah, go up as much as you want. I don't know if the best one or not. I was trying to sit here seeing how I does it go. After I put on it and got off and went back on it again, I did find that I was like, I can't do that now.
Yeah.
I think obviously the first time was different.
Are you okay?
Is that a funny chair?
Hi everyone, it's future editing Carla here, and I realise I did not end the vlog. I did not give you any context in any way on some of the things, so I just want to like hop on and have a chat. I've also had my fringe retrimmed since, but I just in regards to the chair, so the MSLR chair will be available in Satara clinics soon for booking appointments. I was basically filming, you know, like some content for them, and the chair is for your pelvic health. So it is to help you, it basically does like 11,000 Kegels in 28 minutes for you. I started off at level 1 and I got up to 100 by the time the 30 minutes was up, and it wasn't painful at all. It wasn't uncomfortable at all. It was kind of, imagine saying like you'd been horse riding maybe, or you had been on a motorbike, that kind of feeling. You know, like a little bit numb, kind of maybe pins and needle-y a bit, but like totally fine. But definitely felt like it was doing something. So it's 6, you do a course of 6 treatments, a half an hour each, so it's 3 hours in total. And then I think you can top up every so often. So I'm definitely going back to continue my MSLR chair journey and see if it helps my pelvic health. I did have a pelvic physio appointment a couple of months ago and I was really disappointed in it. I didn't like anything about the system, the way it was done. I just felt very uncomfortable. I felt it was very unprofessional. Yeah, but that's, anyway, I'm not going to get into that too much more. But well, I slept with my fringe down, and anyway, so that was the chair. And then the Socio Bonnie Ryan dinner was actually lovely. It was so nice. I was so nervous about it. I was bricking it, but honestly, I had a conversation with about 6 or 7 women that night who all said that they were nervous, and people who've been in the industry for like 10 plus years, women who have been there, who have done this. I just always felt so nervous at like going to these things. I just feel, you know, like, will I know anybody? Will I be able to talk to anybody? And every single person is like that. Even people who are like associated with a brand were nervous. And I think that's just our common humanity, and we need to remember that if you feel a certain way about something, most likely there are other people who are feeling that, and you're never actually alone. And sometimes it's actually really good to just be a little bit vulnerable, and you will be very surprised at who will be vulnerable with you and who will open up, because by you doing so, like, you don't have to outpour your every single, you know, bit, you know, towards somebody else, but just, you know, like, gosh, yeah, I was so nervous. I'm so glad to be talking to you. I was so nervous about today, because I can guarantee you they'd probably be like, oh, I was exactly the same. I think when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, it allows other people to be vulnerable as well, so, and to share, and that's what helps us to form deeper connections. That was a really lovely evening. I was very kindly gifted the entire collection, and in next week's vlog for you, I do a tutorial, or like use a few bits of it so you can see. I'm really impressed with the line. Bonnie put so much effort into it, really, really did. She was, you can tell, she's so passionate about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the 3 things I'm grateful for this week are the opportunities that have been presenting to me. I am so grateful for you guys and your support of my brand, the Show For Yourself journals. It's just been amazing. Thank you so much. And I'm so grateful for my son and my man, because they just keep me going, they keep me strong, they keep me grounded, and I love them both so much. So let me know 3 things that you're grateful for in the comments, or if you just don't want to share those 3 things, just leave me 3 hearts or 3 X's. And yeah, I will talk to you all guys next week. Please don't forget to show up for yourself.